Be doing more diamond art. Let's hope I can finish her face. That's my goal before I have to leave for work, which means this will be kind of a short video. But you know what? I'm still determined to make time for diamond art because I like to, and I want more of it done while I have time. I was texted this morning though. Hey, you don't have to come in until 12. Get a call. You can you not come at 2? Can you come in at 12? I thought that's what I answered to. All I saw was I got to sleep longer. That's it. But I thought I was coming in at 12 regardless. Though the original shift was 10:30 to really late at night. So my next pay is gonna be quite high compared to normal. And since I knew that, I paid for my own Crunchyroll account because I don't want to use other people's accounts anymore. And it's not like I need a shared account. I need like the lowest level subscription in order to get what I want from the account. So I just went with it because I was like, you know what? I'm tired of ads and I want to be able to have access to all of my favorite anime without pirating it. I'll still pirate some of it if it's not on Crunchyroll, but I like supporting the creators of the anime. That's why I don't like pirating the movies. I'll still do it though. Like, you don't want me to have access to this the right way, so I'm doing it this way. But yeah, usually I try to find a way to be able to support the creators of the animes that I like as much as I can, because I only got so much. It's the same reason I have Taylor Swift merch that I gave to someone as a birthday gift because he's a bigger Taylor fan than I am. I was originally going to give it to one of my Australian friends, but we kind of don't talk out that often. But like, the favor still stands that if he comes to my state, he can still hang out with me and I'll show him around to all of the local spots. The offer still stands. I don't know if he like knows that I still remember and like I still have his back, but he was one of the few guys that wouldn't sexualize me when I was a child, so that's why I respect him highly for being a normal fucking person. Coincidentally, they were also the only LGBT person that I knew when I was a kid. Baffling that all these straight ass men messed um messed with my head and tried to flirt with me, but people in a community that gets scattered for the same reasons aren't doing that. Or at least didn't do it to me. There are definitely predators that are in the community that shouldn't be. But I got lucky in a way. Because why is it only the straight men that really bother me? Not the bisexuals, no. The stricken straight ones that are religious. They're like, oh, I'm so God loving. I'm such a good person. While flirting with children. Like, what? And they wonder why I'm just like, I would rather never define myself under a religion if I was that shitty a person. Because you're just making the whole religion look bad. Especially when it's multiple people within that religion that have done the exact same thing to me. You just want control, buddy. And you don't get it. I'm assuming that me oversharing and being overly like open about my life and things I like as and taking that as flirting is wild. Like, do you not have friends that do the same thing? Do you not have people who have genuine interests that like to just talk about them? Like, I'll talk about how I can't afford a costume yet. Not because I need someone to send me the money, but because I'm waiting till the next week in order to buy it. I'm saving money still. Because I'm just waiting till it's either cheaper or till I have double the amount of what I have currently to be able to afford it. If I'm looking to pay for something that's nice, I wait until I have about double the amount in order to buy it. If I can't buy two, I can't buy one. And that does make me unnecessarily frugal, yes. But it also prevents me from hoarding too much stuff that I do not need. Which is also why I really do not like going to the dollar store. I have so many unnecessary trinkets. Like, I'm never gonna use this. It's not even getting displayed. It's just getting shoved into a drawer. And that's why I give people a bunch of random shit. My coworkers just think me giving them my, like, built Lego sets is, like, adorable and really sweet. And in my view, it is, I don't have any room. I already have too much stuff. Please, take it. I'm a hoarder. I don't need this. Like, I don't think they understand how much they're actually helping me out by actually taking them. And yes, I do bring in some really cool objects. But every single object that has been given to me via crafting, I have given away to people who would appreciate it more after I'm done building it. Because they'd actually have a display case for it. They'd have actual opportunity to look at it. I think I only have one item that I really display and it's a clock. So when I look up, I can look at the time. But I also will state it is angled this way, so 12 is pointing towards like a wall instead of up straight, because when I'm sitting, it's a lot easier to see it when it's tilted than when it's straight on. I hope that understands. Usually I'm sitting at an angle, so looking at the clock, it is also at an angle, so that I can see it properly. Though it has a way so I can change the date on it, and it works exactly like a calendar. So it's really cool. Oops. I don't like when the beads fall off of my spoolie. But yeah, I don't need charity and necessarily, but it's actually really helpful for my community that I'm a part of if people do donate me things or gift me things. Because it gets given to people who can appreciate the art that I put into it. Like the Lego sets. If a person gifted me like $3 on Cash App, I could buy another Lego set and it would go on someone's shelf and they'd be so happy with it. Or it would be given to one of their kids and they'd appreciate it. One of my manager's kids, she likes the cat ones that I used to make. One of them likes all of the animals because her kid is autistic and a lot like me, where I like animals just in general. And the Lego set figurines that I make are really cute. I'm part of a really small community, so whenever I make things and give them to other people, even if they were gifted by my subscribers, it's just giving back to people of this world. If you have the ability to give, why not give? If you have the ability to take and accept help, take and accept help. It's not necessarily that a person would need it all the time, but if you give it to one person who may not need it, they'll give it to someone who does, if they're a good person. I like giving away the little mini figurines that I make because people give them to their kids and their kids like them, and it gives them a bit of joy and sparks up their childhood. I might not like kids, but I'm not mean to them. I think they deserve a good life and a good childhood, and I know for certain I would not want to give them one. But I want other people to give them one. And that's why I give them. I give the parents that I work with things for their kids. I'm a really good aunt. I'm a really terrible adult. The main reason I really think I'd be really bad as a parent is because I forget to eat because I cannot feel a lot. I'm missing a lot of nerve endings. So I'm very numb to things. And if something annoys me enough, it tends to get ignored even harder. So I feel like I'd definitely be in like that category of depression if I ever had to deal with children for longer than just being an aunt. Because I don't mind babysitting. They're perfectly fine for a couple of hours. But taking care of them like 24/7? Absolutely fucking not. Mainly because I especially hate babies. I do not want to go near them. They creep me out. And a lot of people are like, how do they creep you out? And I'm like, I mean, like, like, it's the same reason butterflies creep me out. Fragile, delicate, can get hurt very easily, and my intrusive thoughts are really mean. My intrusive thoughts are already really mean to begin with. So now give my intrusive thoughts something even more fragile than a regular person. And it's just gonna have a field day. Don't put me through that. It's given my brain multiple reasons to be fucking cruel to me. But also the amount of creeps on my lives that are just like, oh, you should be a mom of my kids. And I'm like, fuck no. It's like, one, I'm a stranger on the internet. What if I was a sociopath? What if I was a serial killer? You don't know me. Don't flirt with strangers. You can talk to strangers and see if they're okay people. And if you want something more after becoming friends with them, then sure. But just flirting with a random person, I could never comprehend. Because you don't know anything about them. You can be attracted to a person, yes. But my initial reaction to being attracted to a person is I want the best for them and I want them to make a choice. Because I will never assume if a person is attracted to me because I find myself hideous. And I know you're probably running to the comments. No, you're pretty. And then don't do that. I'm entitled to think that because I am not my own type. It's okay to not be attracted to yourself. It's not your job to be attracted to yourself. It's other people's jobs to be attracted to you. You're welcome. Just because you're not your own type doesn't mean shit. I mean, if you're 1 in a billion, that means there's still 8 other people that are exactly like you. If 1 in a million are capable of being attracted to you, that's a lot of people still. I mean, as children, usually people are more superficial. It takes some maturity to be less superficial and only care about the surface level stuff. I mean, the only reason I will never do any form of drugs is because of how hideous people look when they take them. I mean, have you ever seen people's teeth fall out? Have you seen people pick at their skin? Have you seen people become irrationally paranoid? These are kinds of things that I've seen people deal with. Not in real life, really, but online. Because I grew up with the internet. Sure, I knew people who smoked weed, and I've always known people who drank alcohol. But alcohol makes people really stupid and breaks them down to their worst asset, which is the most honest part of themselves. And if the most honest part of you is like anger or something, then you need some work. Just a little bit tweaking. Because I don't think people should really be that angry. Especially when life is so beautiful and amazing and fun and colorful. We should enjoy the indulgence of life. But some people instead decide they want to drown in weed and liquor and not be their authentic self, just in general. You don't need drugs or any type of help to be happy. Unless you have a mental illness. And even then, there are still ways to be happy even without medicine helping you. Is it easier with medicine? Yeah. I mean, like ADHD, that's just regulatory medicine to make sure your focus stays in line. And I've seen too many cases where medicine is highly ineffective to where I would. I think I was like, oh, I'm going to try to finish her hair. Well, her face. And then I started working on her hair. Hair is just easier, okay? Like, there's very less variegation in it, so I can just use the same color over and over and it will still be there. I don't know what just passed my house, but that was loud as fuck. A lot of people have been moving into my neighborhood recently. My neighbor's a cop. It's always one of them that's a cop. One of them was canine special units. One of them's just a regular, like, traffic cop. Which I find kind of epic, because, like, you can't feel safer than when you're living next to a cop. Unless you're doing illegal shit, but I'm not, so I feel safer. Something that people need to not do, though, is blow smoke into the windows and or wash your car if you do smoke in it, because I promise you, anyone at a drive-through is judging you extremely hard for how disgusting your car smells. Like, I know you might be nose blind to it, but I promise you, it smells worse than you think. If you don't think it smells like anything, you're nose blind. It always smells like something. My car smells like burning oil. And I brought this up, and I was just like, what do I do? And they're like, well, I mean, it is said that if you needed to change anything in there or fix anything, that the car was probably done working in the first place. And I was like, don't tell me that. I love my car. Something I do need to work on though is not letting my intrusive thoughts take over whenever I am just working. Because sometimes I say shit and it's wildly inappropriate or rude, and not something I think, but just my brain taking up a thought and repeating it. And I was like, what the fuck? And those times are when it can ruin friendships. But like, I do try to explain, like, and I do apologize when those do take notice. And I'm just like, where did my brain go? Though I did zone out completely at work one day, and I have no idea what happened. Sometimes you just zone out, you know? Your brain's like, I cease to exist. I'll state I am almost done with the fix. Did say I was gonna try. Did get a little distracted for a bit though. The thing about this section is it's kind of combined with the hair. One thing they do at schools is they check IDs, and I'm like, that is so smart. I mean, luckily I bring my license with me. Because if you're driving anywhere, you should have your license on you no matter what. Um, People who don't carry bags though with them, baffling. The amount of times I need my bag for stuff is a lot. Usually it's because I carry a lot of snacks and or if I'm shopping, I don't want to buy a bag. I just put it in my bag. I have a really big purse. And it's cuz if I go out, then I don't have to buy bags. I just use my one bag. that I use for literally everything. Let's do one there. I want to get those done. My face is almost complete, but I have 2 minutes. Oh, I ran out of time. Kind of. I just don't want to end exactly at the time I have to leave. So, peace, love, have a good day, my fab fans, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.